breaking development. We have an update on the sentencing for disgraced fashion mogul Peter Nygard. Let's go live to CP24's Beatrice Vaisman live at the 361 University Courthouse with more. What are you learning there, Bea?
Melissa, I was just inside the courtroom. It was a quick matter, just a few minutes long. The sentencing for Peter Nygard has now been adjourned to September 9th at 10 a.m. This is a case that has been plagued by delay after delay after delay. He was found guilty back in November of these 4 counts of sexual assault, 1 count of forcible confinement. And now here we are 8 months after he was found guilty, and still there is no sentence for Peter Nygard. This time, really, it's at the behest of the Crown. What we saw today in the courtroom was Justice Goldstein appearing virtually, Crown Attorney Anna Serbin virtually, Peter Nygard's defense lawyer Jerry Wiebe virtually on the screen as well. And so it was quite clear that something wasn't right from the beginning. We also saw Peter Nygard in his orange jumpsuit in his bed from the Toronto South Detention Centre. And very quickly, the Crown appeared on camera and spoke, saying the Crown has actually asked for this adjournment to September 9th. The reason being, one of the Crown attorneys, Neville Golwala, who really was at the lead of this case, of this prosecution, is on vacation out of the country. We knew that this was going to be the case. The last week when I covered these 2 days of sentencing submissions, Mr. Golwala agreed that he was out of the country today, but that the other Crown attorney, Anna Serbin, would be here to deal with sentencing on her own. But we now learned in court today that it was at some point after the second day of sentencing submissions that the Crown, Mr. Golwala, wrote a letter to the defense asking that it be adjourned because he felt there was problems with him not being there, wanting to be there in person for these proceedings. And so the defense did not object. And Justice Goldstein today spoke as well, saying this will happen on September 9th. It will happen. It will happen in person, and Mr. Nygard will be present for it as well. So the justice here as well, Melissa, has expressed some frustration with the delays over the course of this case. And again, that exorbitant delay between being found guilty, being convicted, Peter Nygard, and sentencing for his crimes. There's a huge gap in it, and the justice has expressed a lot of frustration about it. And so now we have yet another delay, over a month long, Melissa, until this matter is actually going to be dealt with. I should also add that just at the conclusion of the virtual proceeding, we actually heard Peter Nygard's voice. He came on over the Zoom call and said, Your Honor, it's Mr. Nygard. Can I say something? And at that point, Justice Goldstein addressed his lawyer, Jerry Wiebe, saying, Ms. Wiebe, do you want to speak with your client privately? They were then seconded to a virtual private room. Defense lawyer Jerry Wiebe and Mr. Nygard presumably had some kind of discussion, and when they came back, it was simply, yeah, there's nothing more from us. And so what was Mr. Nygard going to say? We might find out come September 9th when this sentencing hearing actually goes ahead. And again, His Honor saying this will happen, it will happen in person, and Mr. Nygard will be present September 9th, 10 a.m. for sentencing, Melissa.
Wow, some twists and turns and yet another delay. Thanks for that breaking news update, Beatrice. We appreciate it.